I don't know. So,
I don't. आपको लिंक शेयर करने का बोला.
hey, hi guys. I hope I'm audible to all of you. Hey, hi guys. I hope please keep me replying. So after the long sessions, we are just starting with the new sessions that we are going to work out today for the MySQL database. आज हम लोग बात करेंगे Python to MySQL connections की. How this going to be deal? How this going to be work out? What are the ways we can work out? What are the ways we can execute? So basically देखिए guys, अगर आप लोगों को इसके साथ वर्कआउट कर रहा है पाइथन को MySQL के साथ वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं तो छोटा सा एक हम लोग ज्यादा देर नहीं हम लोग 20 मिनट्स का नियर अबाउट ये सेशन करेंगे. Within that I will demonstrate you how we can work out for the installation of MySQL, how you comes to know how we can install the MySQL, as well as we comes to know how we can integrate a database with this. Okay, तो जब भी हम लोग इसकी बात करते हैं तो क्या होता है, किस तरीके से होता है, कैसे वर्कआउट होता है, कैसे हम लोग डेटाबेस को एग्जीक्यूट करना चाहिए, किस चीजों से हम लोगों ने बाकी की चीजों को वर्कआउट करना चाहिए, उसके बारे में हम लोग वर्कआउट बताएं डिस्कस करेंगे. सो व्हेनेवर यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द पाइथन टू माइस्क्ल कनेक्शन, आई होप यू गाइस आर रिमेंबर कि हम लोगों ने पाइथन में क्या-क्या सीखा था. आई वाज गिवन यू द 7 डेज प्रोग्राम ऑन दिस एंड आई होप यू ऑल आर रेडी विद दिस टू गो. ओके, सो So what are the things we have to keep into the mind? Python is a simple interpreted object oriented programming language that we are learn already. Then we work out with the small kind of programs into the Python as well, which will helps to go a more. Then we comes to know how these things are getting to be worked out into the Python programming language. What are the ways to be write down the different kinds of program, how to take the input, what is the function, and many more terminologies we have worked out, guys. Okay. So now I am going to explain you how you can connect the MySQL database with the Python. So if you want to go for its execution, what you have to do first? Firstly, you need to install the database, that is a MySQL database. The single line of code we are going to be work out. So how we can deal, how we can work out, let me check whether I have an MySQL in my pen drive. Yeah. So I have a setup of MySQL 5.5. What you have to do, how you have to install for the MySQL, let me explain you guys. So you have to just double click on this. You have to just double click on this. Then it shows installation. See what we want to do, we just want to establish the connection between the Python and MySQL. For that purpose, some packages are given, and that packages are going to be work out for the execution of simple thing. That is, we just work out with Python to MySQL connection. For that purpose, we have to use a PyMySQL. Okay, we have to use a PyMySQL, and that PyMySQL will help us to work out with this a lot. ओके तो थोड़ा सा हम लोग देखते हैं किस तरीके से am I audible properly guys? Please reply. Rajesh, Ashish, Rahul, give me replying. Am I audible to all of you? Yes please. Okay, so you have to install the MySQL. Like what? Just click on next, then I accept the license here, then again you have to click on next. Then again you have to select the typical as an option. Okay, you can just download the setup of MySQL from anywhere. Just click on typical and then click on install. Okay, once it is done, it just start the installation and just getting to be work out with its execution. So when we are going to be work out when we want to start for its execution, the same way is going to be work out. Like we have to install the MySQL database, and to install the MySQL database we are just downloading the setup file first. हम लोग setup file को download करेंगे, and once you are downloaded the setup file, we just go for its execution like this one. Okay, we have to go for its execution like this one. So that's the way we have to go, that's the way we have to execute. Simple logic is there to work, simple logic is there to execute. So it shows a status like this: installing MySQL server 5.5. then it will ask me, would you like to install? I click on S. Simple steps you have to follow guys. Thanks for the confirmation. Then again we have to click on launch, click on finish. So it will again click on S. So it start installation of MySQL. And don't forget, ठीक है, आप इंस्टॉलेशन करने के बाद एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात होती है, दैट इज अ MySQL configuration wizard. Okay, so if you are miss out this step, then your MySQL won't work even though you are installed on this. So you have to click on next again, you have to click on next again, you have to click on next again, next, 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 next. Then click here include bin directory path in a window, then click on next, then write down here root root, again tab root root. Okay, then again click on next and click on execute. So what it will going to be do, it just going to be perform or writing the file like this one: start services, apply security setting, and going to be work out for this. Okay, that is simple way we have to work out, that is simple way we have to execute. This is the way we have to work out, this is the way we have to execute. Okay, सिंपल लॉजिक है, सिंपल तरीके से एग्जीक्यूट करना है, सिंपल तरीके से वर्कआउट करना है, कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूं मैं। हम लोगों को यहाँ पे वर्कआउट करना है लाइक दिस। Okay, so see, and then click on finish. So what it means, MySQL is getting to be installed onto your machine. Okay, As we want to establish the connection between the Python and MySQL, we just work out for its execution like installation of Python first. And once we are installed the Python, what we are getting here, see, MySQL command line. Okay, this is a MySQL that we are installed into this one. So I'm just going to be write down root and we are enter into the database. Okay, what it shows me a database. It shows me a database. Likewise, it's just going to be work out. Likewise, it's just going to be execute. Okay, that's the way we have to work out. Then use, I'm just going to be write down here. See, once you install the MySQL, you need to create a complete database. Okay, you need to create a complete database. What the story we have to do for that? Create database name. We need to create a database first. Give the semicolon, create database name. So it will create a database like this. Then show tables. Okay, so what is the query? What is the use of this query? It will show you the tables available into the database, but right now I don't have any table. Okay, so firstly we need to create a database guys. पहले आप लोग database को create करेंगे. Okay, इसके बाद भी हम लोग और एक सेशन प्लान करने वाले हैं for the Python, Tkinter and MySQL तीनों का combinations. Okay, database oriented forms कैसे डिजाइन करना. So that the thing we are going to work out. So what the thing I am going to be use here. यहाँ पे मुझे पहले database create करना है. So how I am going to be create database name, let's say mydb. Okay, so what it says, mydb database is exist, so it is already exist because I write down this line. So as it is already exist, we need to use this database. How we can use the name of database, that is mydb. It means that you came into the database. Okay, इसका मीनिंग ये है कि आपने जो डेटाबेस, देखिए आप MySQL में जितने चाहे उतने डेटाबेसेस क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, उसमें से आप लोग जो चाहे वो डेटाबेस वर्कआउट कर सकते हो, जो चाहे वो डेटाबेस एग्जीक्यूट कर सकते हो. फॉर दैट पर्पस व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी जस्ट हैव टू सिलेक्ट द पर्टिकुलर डेटाबेस. ओके, हम लोगों ने यहाँ पे पर्टिकुलर डेटाबेस को सिलेक्ट किया है. दैट द थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू बी वर्कआउट, दैट द थिंग वी आर गोइंग टू बी एग्जीक्यूट. सो वंस वी आर डन विद दिस, देन वी नीड टू शो, write down the query show tables. What it show? It shows the empty data. It means that no query is available there. Show tables means no query is available there. Okay, it is blank as we are not created any kind of table. So just write down the query, create table name, create table name, in bracket uid, first column name, then whatever the table you want to create. Let's say I want to create a table with the name of name varchar 900 comma email varchar 900 bracket complete semicolon. So if I write down now this one, show tables, what is output we are getting? We are just getting here user data. See, this is the table. Okay, now I am coming to the point of Python. If I want to connect with this database, what we can write down? I explain you the connectivity with the Python in a simple line of code. See guys, okay, to connect with the Python, we have to write down, or we have to use a library of name PyMySQL. अगर आपको पाइथन को डेटाबेस के साथ MySQL के साथ कनेक्ट करना है, तो आपको एक चीज ध्यान में रखनी है, यू हैव टू यूज अ PyMySQL library. Okay, PyMySQL library. So what the story we have to do in this, what the story we have to execute in this. तो अगर हम लोग PyMySQL library की बात करें, तो PyMySQL libraries में जब हम लोग वर्कआउट करते हैं, तो हम लोगों को उस लाइब्रेरी को इंस्टॉल करना होता है. Okay, we have to install that library. So how we can install that library? That is a very easiest way to go. How we can install that library? If you want to install that library, again go on to the search, open your command prompt cmd. Okay, open your command prompt, that is cmd. Then right click on this and run as administrator. Right click on this and run as administrator. Click on yes. Okay, then you have to write down pip install PyMySQL. What we are going to do here we are installing a MySQL library. And what is the need of PyMySQL library? If you want to connect the database, or we want to connect Python to database, for that purpose a special library is given into a Python में एक स्पेशल लाइब्रेरी दी हुई है जिसका नाम है PyMySQL और उसी लाइब्रेरीज को हम लोग यहाँ पे इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो इसी लाइब्रेरी को हम लोग इंस्टॉल कर रहे हैं। सो व्हाट इट सेज, इट इज ऑलरेडी गेट इंस्टॉल। अब मैं चेक करूंगा कि वेदर इट इज इंस्टॉल प्रॉपर्ली और नॉट। आई एम जस्ट गोइंग टू राइट डाउन import PyMySQL, import PyMySQL. So I'm not getting the any kind of error. So what it means actually, it just getting to be installed. Okay, it just getting to be installed. It means that ये PyMySQL नाम की लाइब्रेरी मेरे इसमें अब इंस्टॉल हो गई है। by using that I can start working on my application. Okay, so how we can deal, how we can work out। अब हम लोग इसे कैसे वर्कआउट करेंगे, कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे, लेट मी एक्सप्लेन यू। अब मुझे अगर डेटाबेस के साथ कनेक्शन करना है तो मैं कैसे इसे वर्कआउट करूंगा, कैसे। पहला पैरामीटर होता है होस्ट। अब हमारा डेटाबेस लोकल होस्ट पे है तो मैं यहाँ पे लिखूंगा लोकल होस्ट। ओके, कॉमा यूजर का नाम, लेट्स से यूजर इज इक्वल टू व्हाट, रूट। ओके, कॉमा पासवर्ड। ओके, व्हाट आर द पासवर्ड यू आर सेट फॉर द डेटाबेस। अगर आप लोगों को याद होगा तो हम लोगों ने पासवर्ड दिया था रूट, वही पासवर्ड मैं यहाँ पे पास करूंगा। हाउ वी कैन एस्टेब्लिश द कनेक्शन एंड लेट्स कंप्लीट इट। ओके, सो लेट्स वर्क एंड चेक विल इट वर्क आउट और नॉट। सो डेटाबेस का कनेक्शन हो चुका है, डेटाबेस इज गेटिंग टू वर्क आउट कनेक्टेड टू द डायरेक्टली। सो इफ यू वांट टू सिलेक्ट द डेटाबेस, सी ये लाइन हम लोगों ने एग्जीक्यूट, इट मींस दैट ये लाइन अगर हम लोगों ने एग्जीक्यूट की तो इसका मीनिंग ये है कि आपका कनेक्शन PyMySQL पाइथन के साथ, पाइथन का कनेक्शन MySQL के साथ हो चुका है। ओके, मेरे पाइथन का कनेक्शन PyMySQL के साथ हो चुका है। Now what the next story we have to do, what the next story we have to execute? For execution of this we have to go for the next one, that we just want to work out with the simple way, that is क्या करना है हम लोगों को यहाँ पे। अब जैसे हम लोगों ने mydb is equals to PyMySQL.connect host is equals to localhost user root password वर्कआउट किया है, वैसे ही हम लोग अब क्या करेंगे, हम लोग इसे डेटाबेस के साथ कनेक्ट करेंगे। एंड टू कनेक्ट विद द डेटाबेस व्हाट द थिंग वी हैव टू वर्क आउट, सी password then database is equals to again the name of database, जो आपको डेटाबेस का नाम देना है ना, mydb, that I am going to be right here mydb। okay, and this enter। okay, so like see what, आपने डेटाबेस के साथ कनेक्शन एस्टैब्लिश किया है। okay, you just I hope you guys are clear on this code, so just keep it with you, how we can establish the connection with a database। That's the thing for today guys। की तरफ हम लोग जाएंगे।